Sage Mode Naruto versus MS Sasuke. Ah yes, the battle that has everyone split. You'd think that MS Sasuke would be weaker than Naruto simply because of what Black Zetsu said, stating that Naruto was probably stronger than Sasuke now. Let's acknowledge the fact that he said probably, and that he mostly got his information wrong. He didn't technically beat Pain alone. That is if you count Gamma Bunta in the game, plus the Nine Tails. What I'm saying is Black Zetsu's information here could be seen as unreliable. Also, let's note that he's talking about a Sasuke who hasn't awakened his Susanoo. What we're gonna do is go over some feats and statements to figure out who would win in a fight. So buckle up because this video is gonna be longer than usual. But before we get into the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Over 70% of the people watching aren't subscribed. This displeases me. Change this so we can make bad. What I mean to say is, your interaction with the channel helps me know what content you guys want to see. And if you're on TikTok, come on over to the YouTube channel where we have full videos and exclusive content. Link in the bio. I want to go over a few things before we get into this battle. Naruto's win condition cannot be an uncontrolled victory, meaning at this point the maximum amount of tails Naruto can use would be 3, because at this point that would be Naruto's limit before he starts attacking everyone, friends and enemies. Also, we have to clarify which MS Sasuke and which Sage Mode Naruto we're using, so I'll talk a bit about the different versions between the two, starting off with Naruto. The Sage Mode Naruto that we're using is the one that fought Pain, including all of his setup conditions, meaning he'll have his backup Sage Mode clones. So let's get started. Before the Pain fight, Naruto was largely featless compared to Sasuke. Up until that point, the only notable thing he did was create the Rasen Shuriken and near-death Kakuzu. Now, the Rasen Shuriken has durability negation. It's able to attack you on a cellular level and destroys the chakra network. Imagine tiny needles 1/10 the size of a cell constantly stabbing individual cells. Kakashi said the number of attacks were infinite. Now, we know this is hyperbole, but it still speaks to how dense the jutsu is. Now, this jutsu was enhanced while in Sage Mode. In Sage Mode, he was able to throw and expand the jutsu remotely, no longer needing to risk his life to land a target, with the Rasen Shuriken causing cellular damage to Naruto's arm in the process. And since we're on a subject, let's talk about Naruto's Sage Mode. While in Sage Mode, Naruto's physical strength, speed, stamina, reflexes, perception, durability, ninjutsu, genjutsu, and taijutsu are enhanced. It's a total upgrade. What's not talked about is how his training on Mount Mokubu increased his base. There's a part of the fight where he was going blow for blow against Pain without Sage Mode. The reason I bring this up is because I want to talk about the multiplier that Sage Mode gives you. Basically, on the low end, it's a 10 times multiplier. Let me explain. Drobo stated that he increased his strength 10 times when it came to his V2 curse mark. Now, when it came to the Sound Forge, Drobo was the weakest. Also, Sasuke had better mastery of his curse mark than Jirobo. He was better than the Sound 4 at using it. We know this because of Jugo's statement, saying that he hasn't seen a good copycat since Kimimaru, who was better than the Sound 4, meaning that Sasuke's quote-unquote multiplier should be better than times 10. But even if you think curse mark mastery doesn't increase your multiplier, it's still stated to be a lesser Sage Mode multiple times. So it's very likely that Naruto's Sage Mode mastery would be more than a 10 times multiplier. And it shows. Naruto was able to absolutely dominate Pain with Sage Mode. Now that we talked about the amplifications, let's talk about some of Sage Mode's abilities. Starting off with Frog Kata. Now, Frog Kata isn't only a fighting style. When Naruto uses Frog Kata, an aura of nature energy surrounds the user's body. Basically, it's treated as an extension of your body that even the Rinnegan can't see. This nature energy aura can one-shot you, which has been seen in the Naruto versus Pain fight. He also has something called the Frog Strike, which is another durability negation move. What it does is the spot that Naruto strikes, he sends ripples of Senjutsu chakra, causing massive internal damage to the target. I wonder how this would affect Sasuke's Susanoo. Like, will the Senjutsu ripples affect Sasuke? It's possible since he's just emitting waves of chakra, but for now we'll pocket this. Let's get to Naruto's sensing abilities. When in Sage Mode, Naruto can sense chakra all around him, and he can sense attacks without the need to see them, drastically improving his reaction speed and overall fighting ability. We already know that Naruto takes physical strength, so let's go over speed. Naruto while in Sage Mode should be faster than Kakashi. Let me explain. Now, Kakashi was fast enough to intercept a thunderbolt from Kakuzu from point blank range. Now, this puts Kakashi at massively hypersonic. We know that Pain was able to outbox Kakashi, and we also know that Naruto was able to overwhelm Pain while in Sage Mode. So you can get Naruto to massive hypersonic if you want to be simple. Naruto's no slouch when it comes to speeds. There's calcs that can get Sage Mode Naruto to relativistic, but I'll avoid avoid math heavy calcs for this video to avoid bias. Now when it comes to Naruto, he has a ridiculous amount of chakra. On top of his Sage Mode gathering, he has the 9 tails and he has the genetics of being an Uzumaki. Naruto will also have access to his Toad summons, Gamabunta, in the game, which would definitely be helpful against his Susanoo. But now let's get to Sasuke. As we know, Sasuke will be sporting the Mangekyo Sharingan. His MS abilities are Amaterasu and Flame Control. Now the Amaterasu could definitely be a problem here. The Amaterasu is said to be the strongest fire release jutsu in Naruto. I mean, the jutsu can burn fire. It's said that nothing can extinguish the flames. Only the user can put them out. Also, it's stated that the Amaterasu is unavoidable. Seeing that the jutsu is a point and click, I can see why they say that, especially while using Flame Control, which gives him the ability to manipulate the Amaterasu. One of the ways we've seen him use this was by essentially wearing it as an extra layer of armor for a Susanoo, making it impossible for physical attacks to get through without consequence. We see this with the Raikage when he sacrifices arm to strike Sasuke. Sasuke also has mastery of the Sharingan. Let's start off with Genjutsu. Sasuke was able to out Genjutsu a Genjutsu specialist in C, who was chosen to be the 4th Raikage's bodyguard during the 5 Kage summit. Also, while Naruto will be able to sense Sasuke's attacks, Sasuke has his own version of precog, with the Sharingan being able to make out attacks before they land. Sasuke is also very intelligent, being able to outmaneuver characters like Deidara, who specifically trained for the Sharingan. In fact, he felt as if he was ready for Itachi's Sharingan, meaning he outboxed an overprepared terrorist. Crazy, man. Sasuke also has access to Kitten, which has been calced to island level when pixel scaling the width and knowing the speed of the strike. Sasuke is also pretty f***ing fast. He showed relativity to the Raikage, who I calced to be at least light speed. Now, I don't think Sasuke can move at the speed of light at this point, but his reaction speed is surely on that level, with him being able to react to Killer Bee, the Raikage, and Sasuke reacted to Mifune's Samurai, who has light speed sword slashes, and Durari's Laser Circus, which is also light speed. There's a lot of things that I can use to get Sasuke's reaction to FTL, or at least sub-relativistic, when using statements, but a lot of people will claim hyperbole. So to avoid making this video any longer, I'll use the most consistent scale, which is about massively hypersonic, although going off feats alone, Sasuke should be faster. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, I think this fight comes down to stamina, and Naruto just has too much of it. I mean, look at his fight with Pain. Even after everything that's happened, Naruto was still able to use a fuckload of clones, withstand the almighty push, and launch 2 Rasen Shurikens and a Rasengan, and he still had enough energy to confront Nagato. My guy was ready to throw hands. Sasuke has an opportunity to win with the Amaterasu. I mean, it is stated to be unavoidable, but we know this to be largely incorrect. Even though the jutsu is point and click, we see that if you're fast enough, you can avoid it, which the 4th Hokage has done before. Naruto intercepted it as well with his OG chakra cloak. Also, it shows that it doesn't burn everything. Gaara was able to catch the Amaterasu without burning the sand. What I'm saying is, around the time Sasuke starts using Amaterasu is the point where it stops being useful. Even if you think Naruto is too slow to dodge the Amaterasu, he has precog. Also, if he gets hit, the Nine-Tails cloak seems to be able to counter Vijutsu. Now, he can't control Kurama, but it's likely to come out during a life or death situation, lumping off the fire, although I'm not sure if it'll work this way if Naruto's already tagged, but it's a possibility. Naruto also has Rasen Shuriken, where it bypasses durability and ruins the chakra network. This would do damage to Sasuke's baby Susanoo. Hell, even the Raikage was able to break Sasuke's Susanoo, but I'll note that it was just the ribcage. Naruto should also be able to do the same. Naruto's physical strength would be stronger than the Raikage, at least when going off feats. And if it came down to taijutsu, I also think Naruto takes this. Sasuke can't see Naruto's nature energy body, so even if Sasuke dodges an attack, he still gets hit. And with Naruto's overall physical strength, I think he simply overwhelms Sasuke. And this isn't even including his frog strike, which damages your internals. But Sasuke has Kitten! Now this could be a win condition, well, depending on Naruto's durability. We know that AP equals durability. According to Newton's third law, for every action in nature, there is an equal or opposite reaction. Or in other words, when you push a wall, it pushes back. Pain is multi-continental because of his Chubaku Tensei feat. You can pause and take a look at this calc. And Sasuke's Kitten was calced to be island level, at least based on the width of the strike and the speed. So based on that, Naruto should be able to tank it. I mean, if it came to that. However, I can't see Sasuke getting the space to let this jutsu off. But Sasuke is faster! Yes, while Sasuke is faster at this point, Naruto's precog is a lot better, which would make up the difference in the speed. And if we're talking about Warwick's Sage Mode, this fight will be completely different. He has reaction feats against the 3rd Raikage while being a clone. And we know this to only be a Sage Mode feat, seeing that Kurama was still being difficult when it came to mixing chakra at this point. But Sasuke has a higher IQ. Now, while Sasuke is super intelligent, it is easily matched by Naruto's craftiness and unpredictability. A win condition Sasuke might have would be his genjutsu, but with Naruto's current control in Sage Mode, I can easily see him breaking out. Naruto just has too much at this point. And because of Naruto's massive chakra pool, Sasuke would have to end this fight in a timely manner. Think of the clones, think of the summons, Gamabunta in the gang, think of the Rasengans, they would all harass Sasuke. Sasuke would go blind before the fight ends. Naruto wins, bro. Every time I tried to give Sasuke a win condition, it just seemed like Naruto can counter it. I already know you Sasuke fanboys are gonna kill. If you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We post content daily. Also, comment down below if you prefer longer videos like this one. Tell us in the Discord, tell us right now. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Karma out.